Welcome to the second part of leishmaniasis. Now we'll start our discussion with Kala Azar. What is actually Kala Azar? Kala Azar means dark pigmentation, which is characteristic of cases of visceral leishmaniasis. It is caused by Leishmania donavani bodies and will be present either in endemic, epidemic, or sporadic form. So these are three variations of how the infection has spread to a particular person, area, or a whole community. It is widely prevalent in India in epidemic form in states of Bihar, Assam, and Bengal, whereas Kalas is also found in East and North Africa. It's a disease of young children and young adults, being more common in male as compared to female. So this term Kala Azar, Kala is a Hindi word used for defining the black discoloration. It is actually due to deposition of these Donavani bodies. Now, what are the clinical types or the clinical types of cutaneous leishmaniasis that we have seen that the cutaneous, mucocutaneous, and the visceral ones. So let us first start with the cutaneous one. Leishmania major, tropica, and we also have the oriental source. So Leishmania major, zoonotic cutaneous leishmaniasis. Their wet lesions are there and with severe reactions, whereas tropica, they have dry lesions with minimal ulceration. So oriental source is a term used, so it's a more classically used or the classical feature, stating that the ulcers are self-limiting. And we have this species related to cutaneous leishmaniasis. So Tropica major and Atopica, and the host here is dog, Gebrels, desert rodents, and Hyraxes. Clinical oriental source, which is also very interesting. It is known as a Baghdad boy. And major, what we'll have is a rapid necrosis and wet source. In Atopica, we'll have solitary facial lesions, with satellites, that is remote lesions, what we see. Kala-Azar leishmaniasis is a disease caused by protozoan parasite of a genus Leishmania and is transmitted by bite of sandfly. The disease is also referred as black fever or Kala-Azar or sandfly disease or dum-dum fever. How it spreads is human infection is caused usually by 21 of 30 species that infect mammals. This includes Leishmania denavani complex with 3 species, denavani, infantum, and chagas. How does this cutaneous lesions looks like? It's a open wound-like lesion with surrounding raised surfaces, and we can see that they are very slow to heal. You can see that even the granulation tissue has been formed to the least. They stay on the skin for quite a long period of time. The uncommon type, cutaneous lesions, are diffuse and recidivia. They are the uncommon types of leishmaniasis. Now, there is a term which is used as post-Kala-Azar dermal leishmaniasis. Post-Kala-Azar dermal leishmaniasis means post the fever has passed on, is a condition when Leishmania donavani invades skin cell, resides and develops there and manifests as a dermal lesion. Some of the Kala Azar cases manifest with such dermal lesions after few years of treatment. Recently, it is believed that this dermal lesion may appear without passing through visceral stage. So it's not necessary that they have passed on to the visceral stage where black discoloration was visible. So sometimes you can directly get fever, and post that treatment after few years you will get the skin lesions also. Now let us understand the pathogenesis of this particular parasite. Infection range from asymptomatic to progressive, fully developed Kala-Azar. Its incubation period is usually 2 to 4 months, and symptoms begins with low-grade fever and malaise, followed by progressive wasting, anemia. and protrusion of abdomen from enlarged liver and spleen. It usually is fatal after 2 to 3 years if not treated. In acute cases with chill, fever up to 104 degree Fahrenheit and vomiting, death may occur within a span of 6 to 12 months. It immediately cause of death is usually an invasion of secondary pathogen in that body that is unable to combat with that pathogen. So secondary infections are the reason for mortality here. Now about the diagnosis, we can have a cutaneous leishmaniasis diagnosis by smear, JAMA stain microscopy for Leishmania donovani bodies, that is the MST roads. Also biopsy for such bodies, microscopy culture in NNN medium. This NNN medium will have discussion in short while. These Leishmania donovani bodies may be demonstrated in buffy coat presentation of blood and bone marrow aspiration. So usually we can have a practical demonstration of these bodies. Now comes the visceral leishmaniasis. Diagnosis is parasitophysical diagnosis. We can have a bone marrow aspiration, spleen aspirate, lymph node and tissue, and all of them would be for showing the LD bodies. And we can go for microscopy and observe, and we can also grow these MST codes in NNN medium. Antibody detection, specific diagnostic tests are also employed, where fixation test, agglutination test, and indirect immunofluorescent antibody tests may also be done. Specific, sensitive and specific. Now, these can be cultured also. There's a Nicole Novi McNeil culture medium, which is known as NNN medium, from the aspirates that we have received. Also, we can have some immunological direct agglutination tests, ELISA. Also, we can have skin sensitivity tests by injecting an antigen into the presence of leishmania. Treatment line is pentavalent antimony. Pentostam is used. Also, for complications like anemia, bleeding, and infections can also be done. Now, about the management or how to prevent this or how to manage the cases, it includes both supportive and curative. All patients of Kala-Azar should be preferably hospitalized. Any infection complicating the disease be treated by use of proper antibiotics. Nutrition must be maintained. Cases with severe anemia may require blood transfusion. Pentavalent antibody compound pentostam is usually used drug. For pest prevention, multi-propagated approaches needed. Sandfly needs to be eradicated. Also, mosquito nets is recommended so that these flies won't bite. In endemic area, stray dogs should be killed as they are the reservoirs, and either they should be killed or isolated, or they should be also treated. And serologically, testing or screening method is quite useful. Till date, no vaccine is currently available for prevention of Kala Azar. That's it. This was all about leishmaniasis.